In a previous video, I talked about how the US has a growing issue with companies essentially becoming outright monopolies, and the regulators looking the other way. As a follow-up to that, I thought I would see how much this is affecting small business startup rates and success levels. Why is it important to know the health of a small business in the US? Well, the statement that small businesses are the backbone of the economy has some truth to it. Small businesses still account for 44% of the economic activity in the U.S., according to the Small Business Administration. While this number is in decline, with small business share of GDP falling from 48 to 44% from 1998 to 2014, small businesses still account for a lot of the jobs in America. This is why it is concerning that they're losing market share to the large monopolistic Amazon empires of the world. Amazon is more efficient and thus requires fewer employees to get the same service that a small business does. Another very important reason to be aware of small business health is that small businesses truly are the innovators. Small businesses account for 16% more patents than large businesses do, according to the SBA. These two charts from the Bureau of Labor Statistics show the percent of employees at large firms versus small firms and the jobs created by firms less than 1 year old. It is clear to see the decline in small business activity here. This chart from the Commerce Department shows the share of U.S. firms that are less than 1 year old that has been cut in half since 1977, and the share of workers at those firms has also plummeted. This chart from the Economic Innovation Group shows an alarming trend of millennials very much being on track to being the generation with the least amount of entrepreneurs. And this chart from the EIG shows that a lot of counties in the U.S. have negative growth in new businesses. One good factor for small businesses is that success rates have not drastically changed. While there are fewer small businesses now than in the past, and while the number of small businesses being started is in decline, the percent of new businesses that survive past 5 or 10 years has remained remarkably consistent. Try as I might, there is no data out there that counters the outright fact that we now have established that small business growth is in serious decline in the U.S., and considering how many jobs are provided by small businesses compared to more efficient large businesses, in that they tend to be the main innovators, that is a problem. But one counter argument I have heard is that companies like Amazon, with their extreme efficiencies, are very effective at lowering prices for consumers and also making the experience of shopping easier for the consumer. This is largely true, and most consumers also say that is their primary reason for shopping at Amazon, the lower price. This chart shows the overall consumer price index excluding Amazon and the Amazon CPI from 1993 to 2017. There is a very clear divergence, with Amazon pricing being much lower than the economy as a whole. While it's been true in the past that Amazon has been the lowest price, while they have ran very low margins and drove out most retail store competition, will that always remain the case? It has not been unheard of for a large business to raise prices once all the competition is removed. And there have been months and periods of time where Amazon raised prices more than the competition. Amazon Prime has been slowly increasing its price over time now that they have the consumer hooked on it. As of now, the consumer is winning in terms of lower prices on goods because of Amazon and Walmart, but it is not a guarantee that will always be the case. A very sinister side of these lower prices is the abject working conditions and low wages that Amazon and others are responsible for, not to mention the overall less amount of jobs available in the spaces they dominate. This has been documented extensively, and I will not dwell on it, but Amazon has not been a worker-friendly company in any way. This video has highlighted the threat that small businesses are under, and our government seems to have little interest in doing anything about it as per normal. It is important to be aware that this is a problem and why it is a problem, and to educate others on this. If you want to educate others on this, share this video with them or hit that like button so it gets out to more people on this platform. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.